After Jesus had left that place, he passed along the Sea of Galilee, and he went up the mountain, where he sat down. Great crowds came to him, bringing with them the lame, the blind, the maimed, the mute, and many others. They put them at his feet, and he cured them, so that the crowd was amazed when they saw the mute speaking, the maimed whole, the lame walking, and the blind seeing, and they praised the God of Israel.
Wouldn't you have loved to sit down with Matthew over a coffee and have him walk you through his account of the good news of Jesus? It's pretty well accepted that Matthew based his narrative on Mark's account, which you probably know comes after this in the books of the New Testament. And while we were sitting having that coffee, I think I'd ask him why or how he chose some bits to leave in, other bits to leave out, and yet other moments when he wanted to add in even more. The words that we've just read is one of those moments. If you read of this account in Mark's Gospel, it records that the crowd said of Jesus, "He has done everything well." But in Matthew's Gospel, we get so much more. The crowd was amazed when they saw the mute speaking, the maimed whole, the lame walking, and the blind seeing, and they praised the God of Israel. So why does Matthew feel the need to add all that in? Well, the good news is we don't need to share a Starbucks with Matthew to make a pretty educated guess as to what he was doing here. Cast your mind back to the first few chapters of Matthew's Gospel. 5 times in the first 2 chapters alone, Matthew is keen for you to know that Jesus is fulfilling the prophecies of ancient scripture. And this, it's the same. Isaiah 35, 5-6 says this, "Then the eyes of the blind shall be opened, and the ears of the deaf shall be opened, and then the lame shall leap like a deer, and the tongue of the speechless sing for joy." Sound familiar? Exactly. Matthew is tying these 2 things together in a "he's only gone and fulfilled another one" type way. He wants us to know, not for the first time, that there's something much bigger than just a few healings going on here. Which is also why he uses the common phrase from the ancient scriptures, the God of Israel. As Jesus sits on this mountain, intentionally taking us back to his teaching at the Sermon on the Mount, the link is being made. Jesus is beginning to be recognised for who he is. And the great crowds who so readily bring the sick to him here will soon have a decision to make as to whether his good news is for them.